What is going on? Scarface in the building. In this video, I've titled it Don't Go Out Your Way for Women. And really, this applies to anything, but in this video specifically, I'm talking about going out your way for women. So, one of the reasons I don't like the red pill content is because they encourage you to hop on dating apps, optimize your Instagram profile, optimize all your profiles, and then go on several dates, and then like by the third date, like you should have smashed. That's basically what the teachers go out, spend your money on these women. By the third date, you should have smashed. Guys, I have never done such nonsense. Like when you think about it, and that's like what they're preaching. And you need to have shoes, you need to have a haircut, you need to have guys. I'm here to tell you that all of that is cap, all of that is BS. I've fucked bitches in Crocs. Like, if a girl really likes you, she doesn't care about what shoes you're wearing. She doesn't care if you drive. She doesn't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of this stuff, let me not say it irritates me, but guys, it's just ridiculous when you think about it. So, what I mean by don't go out of your way for women, and again, this can be extrapolated to anything. I'll probably make a separate video on other things. But yeah, like, essentially, I won't go out my way for any, like, I don't care if she's my exact specification in terms of what I'm looking for in a woman. If I'm walking this way and she just happens to be walking in the other direction, and in order for me to approach her, I would have to like turn around and change course. Never change course to approach a woman. Never go out your way to approach a woman. Like, anything that's meant for you will walk into your life, and as you increase your energy, and if you're focused on increasing your energy, which you should be, the right people are going to walk into your life, and it's got to fall into your lap. That's what I say. Like, I do not pursue. Let me not say I don't pursue. I do not go out my way to talk to women. It literally has to fall into my lap. I'm gonna give you some examples of what I mean by that. So, like I said, like if I'm walking this way and I just happen to be walking this way, like, and a girl that like she just happens to be walking, I'm not gonna turn around, hey miss, like tap her on the shoulder and she's looking back. Guys, I've done it all. I've done all of that. And don't get me wrong, you can still achieve success by going out your way and changing course for a woman. But understand that it's probably not something that was meant for you, and it's probably something that's meant to teach you a lesson if you choose to go down that path. Like several times, like I remember like waiting outside stores, like for a lady to come out, and then I spoke to her, and then eventually she became my girlfriend. But I shouldn't have been waiting. I was supposed to be going to the gym, or I'd either finished the gym. I can't remember what it was. I should have been on purpose. I shouldn't have been waiting around at stores waiting for women. So yeah, we had a relationship, there were some good times, but eventually it crashed and burned. Like it was meant to teach me a lesson. So thinking about some of my previous relationships, it's all things that happen naturally. But I'm gonna use some examples. Yeah, there's so many times, and you have to resist that urge to turn back, because there's so many times, even in the last 12 months, I have definitely done it. Like, I remember I was in Jamaica and I was in a taxi on the way home and I saw a girl, I was like, "Bat, she's just my type." Tell me now, I get home and I'm like on my way back hunting for this girl, trying to find her. And then I eventually find her, and then I was talking to her and she was like, "Yeah, bear in mind guys, I'm in Jamaica. Jamaica, don't get it twisted. There's a lot of poverty." And she was like, "Yeah." What did she say exactly? She was like, "Just know that I come with a lot of money." She told me what it was off rip, so I was just like, "Yeah, that's not for me." See, that was me trying to go out my way. She didn't really give me no choosing signals. I was just like, I wanna, you know what I'm saying? I wanna approach her. Because really and truly, every girl you find attractive, if it walks into your vicinity, like as in she's there, you're there, approach her. Like, but I'm saying don't go out your way. And you don't always necessarily need to get some kind of choosing signals. You don't always necessarily, because sometimes a girl likes you and you have no idea. Like, this happened to me recently. When I first got to this country, I was staying in an Airbnb, and someone recently told me, "Oh, this girl liked you," and I had no idea. Like, she gave me no signs whatsoever. Like, she was saying she was crushing on me for ages, blah blah blah. No idea, guys. But yeah, when I came to this country, so I was staying in an Airbnb, an apartment complex, and the first day I got there, so I had some issues with my luggage. They must have left it at a different airport. So I came with absolutely nothing but my hand luggage and a backpack. And I had accepted that potentially I might not get my 2 pieces of luggage, because my whole life is in the 2 suitcases. And then, so I go to the supermarket. I'm at the supermarket. I see a girl picking out some greens. I look at her. She looks at me. As I'm walking to like pay for my stuff, I finish paying for my stuff, and then she was right there, and I'll just introduce myself. Like, I didn't go out my way for it. She literally walked into my life. So yeah, and I know that I was meant to be with her for whatever reason. And that same Airbnb that I was staying at, I ended up seeing one of the girls downstairs in that same apartment complex. Like, I didn't go out my way for these things. Like, and I wasn't rushing to speak to her. I just waited to to have a conversation with her naturally, and then it just happened from there. Um, so yeah, those are just a few recent examples. So it literally has to fall in your lap. You should never have to be like struggling and putting all this effort into a woman. Like, for example, I remember. So I remember, just maybe it's probably like a month, 2 months ago. I met this girl at the beach. She was bad. Um, so I got her number now. So let me even keep it real, keep it a buck. I was riding on a motorbike once and I saw her and I looked at her. I was like, damn, she's bad. But I wasn't about to skirt around on my motorcycle to go and approach her again. So I was just like, if I see her again, I'm gonna see her again. Then I was at the beach. Then I seen her again. Blah blah blah. Introduced myself, guys. I be speaking a foreign language. I be speaking a foreign language out here. Introduced myself, and she was like, I was like, yeah, give me a number. Get a number now. Tell me now. I'm getting on the text. On the text, I'm getting like one word replies, like just clear signs of non-interest. And when you have a woman like that, you don't like some guys will be like, oh, when can I take you out? When can I do? Guys, you shouldn't have to do all that. I don't go on dates. I never have to go on dates. The only time I go on dates is if I really want to. I will never go on a date if my goal is to seduce the woman or if my goal is to end up sleeping with her. Like, if you don't need to go on dates to do that, guys. Like, it will literally, it's literally going to unfold for you easily and effortlessly. So the last time I went on a date was with the supermarket girl, and I was just like, it's not like she asked me to go on a date. I was just like, I wanted to go on a date. So back then I was drinking. I don't drink anymore, but I was drinking. I was like, let's just go for some drinks. It's Friday, blah blah blah. But like, I would never like. You can go like I would go on dates with my girlfriend or with a girl that I'm seeing, but I would never go on a date with a stranger, with somebody who I've never met before. So yeah, and I remember when I was in Trinidad, I had a girlfriend out there, and my Trinidad girlfriend was so jarring. And it's because I didn't meet her organically. I didn't meet her naturally. I met her through some social media or something. And a lot of the times, guys, it's not. It can be organic through social media, but you just have to think like how it happens. But I much prefer things just happening in reality because then you know there's no well, there could still be external influence, but it's more organic that way. But yeah, she was always begging me and like, when are we going on a date? When are we going on a date? Bear in mind, man's come from Europe to the islands, like. First of all, do you know how much financial commitment that takes? And then she was there trying to drain my peas constantly. And I never took on a date, guys. I never took on a date. But yeah, man, I hope you get that message. Like, just don't go out your way for John. It's just not relevant.